Feel free to check out my TeePublic after the video, and support me on Patreon. Watch till the end of the video for more. William T. Kearney, aka Crooked Lore, is an author, animator, artist, and fellow DoorDasher. One who shares a fondness for Japanese animation, video games, and mythology. So what Kearney has done is combine elements from all of that into a very interesting novel. Interesting as in surprisingly good on one hand, and the other, a tomboy Sun Wukong fights a demonic man-horse creature thing in what appears to be a JoJo reference, that also happens to be edited by Kaiju Noir, as in the creator of Draco Azul himself. Buy Primal Warrior Draco Azul on Amazon.com, and Comixology issue 2 is coming soon. So the premise of God's Wrath, Tournament of the Divine, goes like this. For 5 years, there has been a series of televised battles that are part of the God's Wrath tournament. As a legion known as the Monarchs, which includes God, no, I'm not joking, it's actually God, reintroduces numerous ancient mythological figures to the world, as they would become celebrities and political figures, creating this tournament for entertainment. So imagine all, if not most, of the mythological legends you can think of compiled into a shonen anime-style tournament arc, but extended much further. Our main character is a young man named Virgil Knight, who was chosen to act as the caretaker for Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. In God's Wrath, Tournament of the Divine, Book 1 is essentially about their misadventures as they prepare for this grand event of legendary proportions, while meeting some allies like Susanoo and Momoko, and facing terrifying enemies like the horrific Nuclevi. Yeah, this totally sounds like anime. Just to get this out of the way, I really love how detailed and descriptive the writing is when it comes to fleshing out the personalities of its characters and depicting action scenes. And on top of that, you can tell Kearney did lots of research on gods and mythology when it comes to the world building of this book, and it definitely shows, as those aspects end up having a great sense of authenticity that only adds to the overall story. The characters are also very fun, and deep down, if it weren't for them, this book would have honestly been pretty boring, and thankfully it's not. I adore the spontaneous ball of energy that is Kearney's take on Sun Wukong, and the dynamic that is formed between her and Virgil. I also like how Kearney makes the effort to make Virgil feel as human as possible, and I also like how Kearney was willing to make him a hemophiliac, which does help build tension, and builds Virgil to be a character you end up wanting to root for. That and the illustrations by Denny Roth are pretty nice. Overall, Book 1 of God's Wrath, Tournament of the Divine is a very enjoyable read, especially if you're a fan of shonen anime and manga, as well as fighting games like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. And for being Book 1 of however many there'll be, it was pretty solid. I'd say go give it a read. You can purchase your copy over at Amazon.com, and you can expect Book 2 to come out by the end of the year. For more of Kearney's content, check out his YouTube channel, Crooked Lore Productions, as well as his reviews with Kaiju Noir, such as this video about the infamous comic Diesel that I helped edit. And if you like this review, then go support me on Patreon, where you can get early access to videos, receive updates, behind-the-scenes content, commission video requests, and receive a t-shirt of your choice from my TeePublic. Once I reach enough patrons, I will review Kamen Rider Zeto, Jay, and Shin. So if you'd like to see that, then go support me on Patreon. And this is TitanGoji, signing off.